All right. Apart from being patient and then emotional management when it comes to cryptocurrency, crypto trading, the most important thing, another important thing is managing your portfolio and then the power of information. Because um, we've seen, like, in recent times, we've seen how the market has been very funny. And another interesting thing is that this market will still be more funny very soon, following the US elections. So we expect, even though there's some green today in the market has some green today, but before the market will really come up back up to where it was, like the prices of some of those coins come back to the point where it was before this dip, it take a while, probably the end of the year and January or so. So that's where the patience comes in. But then, if you're not a long-term holder, who wants to hold the coin for a long time, you have to learn to take your profits in bits. You know, set multiple sell targets, and then put, like, maybe if you have like the bulk of the money in one trade, if you make like 20%, you sell. Because actually, in the real sense of the word, or other scenarios that I've seen, the 7% profit is profit. You know, what they do is they accumulate this profit. They just accumulate this profit in bits, in bits, in bits, in bits. They accumulate it in bits. So the market has been, red, bleeding everywhere, and people's portfolios slashed into pieces and all that. You can still stay profitable in this market. You can still stay profitable in this whole red market. And it's all dependent on the information you have. I try not to introduce so many platforms to this group because of the level of growth for most of the people in the group and all that. Because there are other things that you can do. I'm trying not to go into all those buying and selling things, because I don't really have any new person here. Okay. Good morning, Amot B. Amot B, good morning. Okay, I think the other person is second. Is it the recent last person I just joined? So it's very important that you say
Good morning. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good morning. You're the last guy I just added, right?
Yes, I joined yesterday.
All right. Okay. I'm still going to go through the ground from the very most basic and come up. Let's just play some grounds on some things. So it's very important that you stay profitable, even in red market. Very, very, very important. And then one of those ways is, if you smell an impending market drop, it's safer for you to convert your portfolio to USDT. Very much safer for you to convert your portfolio to USDT. And I think I have a video on that on my YouTube channel. I have Omot T. There are some videos I have on my YouTube channel just in case. You can always check them out before the next class. So you convert to USDT. It's better for you to have,
Okay.
let's just say now you have 10,000 naira worth of cryptocurrency. It's better for you to have it in USDT, and then you're not making extra profit. Remember, USDT is a stable coin in the sense that the market fluctuations really does affect it. Really doesn't affect it. So if you have your trade in USDT, you know that even though you're not making anything extra, you're making extra profit, but then what you have is not dipping. What you have is not going down. That way, you will have funds to buy coins when they dip. Because in this red market, this red market was really a good entry point for most people to be able to buy coins. But then when all your funds are in trades and then the trades ends up going down, you don't even have spare funds to even look for small trades to enter. You might not have the time to really pay attention to the news, but then if you have one or two coins in the market, it's actually your responsibility to monitor those trades. Monitor those trades and then take your profits in bits. Take your profits in bits. And one way to monitor the trade is apart from checking your apps for your trade, you go to Twitter, for example, and then you go to Twitter, for example, go to the website of that coin, you join the Telegram group of that coin, and then you keep yourself updated on that coin. Or the exchange you're using. Let's just take for example now that you're using OKEx, for example. Let's say you're using OKEx, for example. And you just be checking. OKEx has an announcement part of it and has a news part of it and all that. So just like every other exchange, you keep updated. Just when you wake up in the morning, you check, so that some things don't take you unawares. As much as I try to drop information, wow, there's really some green in the market. Question is, how long will it last? So you check the latest news, this thing like. So apart from trading, there are other ways to monetize your cryptocurrency. The other ways to monetize your cryptocurrency, we have staking, for example. We have staking. But staking is very sweet when you have large quantity of that coin, because whatever you get is dependent on how much you're staking. Now, if you have small funds to trade, for example, this is where portfolio management comes into play for you. You buy, which is you're not doing long-term holding. When you buy a coin, you make profit, you sell off. You enter another trade, you make profit, you sell off. Enter another trade, you just be making profit like in short terms, but you don't split that small fund into too many trades. You just use it for one trade, and another way to like build up capital for yourself if you don't have much capital for trade is that don't wait till when you have plenty capital. I usually say this because sometimes we wait to be like have plenty capital like the big guys out there, but it doesn't come. But somehow 5K comes into your hand every week. For example, if you have 5K comes into your hand every week, you can commit 500 naira or 1,000 naira out of that 5K to buy either Bitcoin or Ethereum. Luno makes it so easy to do this because you can easily move that money from your account to Luno, and then you buy a bit of those coins. You buy a chunk of those coins, and then you buy it gradually, because This is additional asset. You're not at this point. You're not really trading. You're trying to build up capital to help you trade. So if you're waiting for bulk money to enter your hands so that you can start trading, it might take a long while, and then the excuse will keep on continue being that you don't have capital, you don't have capital to trade. So the most important thing is just be building up gradually. Imagine if you have been saving 1,000 naira every week from January to now. Just imagine if you've been 1,000 naira. That there have been how many weeks since January to now? That's about more than 28 weeks so far. And then 1,000 naira times 28, that's good to 28k, which is like, I'm just saying 28k is like least, which is like, okay, which is about more than $50, which is to be more than $50 for you. So you just imagine you would have had that in passing, not talk of if more money comes into your hands. So the point of it is that you can build up your capital and then you can maximize the little capital that is in your hands. Don't split it to many trades. And apart from trading, you can earn in what we call staking. Like now on OKEx platform now, look at this thing now. Look at this thing now. This is an opportunity to earn extra on OKEx now. From DeFi DeFi tokens and then win 50,000 OKB. In this class now, starting from Monday, I'm going to start explaining. After when I'm done with the basics, I'll start explaining DeFi, farming, yield farming, and all that, because it's really important that we stay with the trend. We can't just continue doing just spot trading every time. The market is really, really evolving, and there are people that stay profitable, and people that stay in the market and take advantage of every occasion, every situation. The market doesn't really wait for you, actually. You take advantage of the market, you leverage on the market on what is available. Now, let's see this. OKEx has so many, like this one now. Just for you to farm, you go to register button, you sign up, you click into OKEx and subscribe to any end product with a DeFi icon. So these are the rules. Is a chance to win OKB. One OKB as of I think one OKB is up to $6. About $4 or so. So this is an opportunity for you to earn on OKEx, for example. You join the farming. If you have like maybe I have some funds on OKEx now, for example, you buy some OKB and then you join DeFi farming. And how do you see? Look at this option here, and on the front end of your app, you'll see earn. You say don't just hold your crypto, earn. Because if you're not trading, while you are holding your crypto, you can also earn. That's the sense of it. That's the point of staking. That's the point of using all these other features on your exchange. Almost every exchange now have something extra they can do. Like, what's the point of saving your money in the bank when you can save it on part of it on an exchange? Of course, I don't advise that you put all your money into crypto. I always say you risk what you can afford to risk for time. So you can be earning extra. You're not trading the coin. You could be losing. You could be losing. But while you're holding your coin, you could also be earning. While you're holding your coin, you could also be earning extra. So you don't just hold your coin, also earn at the same time. Now, On now, look at the advantages of using your app, your OKEx exchange to okay. I think I'll have to mute the person I just joined now. Okay, it's muted. So you don't just hold your coin, you also earn from it. Now, if you're holding any of those coins, you can earn from it. Now look at the advantage of what we call yield farming. Yield farming is what is the latest terminology in the market related to DeFi, decentralized finance, whereby you put in some amount of funds, you stake some amount of funds, and then it farms. It's like it farms back some funds back for you. Like it's like your how will I put it now? I don't know if you've been part of any commitment where you commit some amount of money, and then at the end of the year you go back and again you get extra on top of the money you've been committing throughout the year, something like that. So the good thing about normally this yield farming is done on centralized exchanges like Uniswap, for example. I don't know if any of you have watched my one of my recent videos on Uniswap. Uniswap is a centralized exchange whereby you just swap one token for the other. There is no middleman. There is no the exchange is not finished. But and what about the centralized exchange is that it collects gas fee. Gas fee is collected in the form of Ethereum. So when you are trading, just like when you're trading on centralized exchanges like OKEx, there's what we call trading fee, which is also what you have to factor in when you're trading. Though OKEx trading fee is pretty negligible. But on centralized exchanges, there's gas fee, and then sometimes gas fee can be very, very high. I'm telling you that if I tell you the amount of money that I spent on gas fee in recent times, like you'll be shocked. And that's not even my profit, that's not even my trading capital or anything, just on gas fee. Gas fee can be pretty expensive, especially when the network is very busy. There are so many people on the network, and then it's trying to authenticate transactions. So usually, to make sure that your own trade gets confirmed faster, it will have to like cost you more gas fee, almost the same, sometimes almost the same amount of, like if you're trading like buy the coin of $50, you have to spend a gas fee of $25, which is like half of what you're already using to buy the coin. So but one good thing about bringing decentralized finance to CeFi is that you don't have the chance of paying gas fee. You have a high chance of having high yield, and you can easily calculate your yield. And it's very easy for you to pull out anytime, any day. Like say you're not doing it again, you can easily pull out the money that you put in. Because in yield farming, that's what we call providing liquidity, into a pool and all that. So these are the places that you can be earning. Like this was what I was trying to explain the other day, whereby you commit $50 worth of Ethereum and $50 worth of USDT, and you be earning uni. And then YFI, if you have your YFI, you could have easily be earning small USDT extra every day. You be earning 0.06 USDT every day. And then your curve too. Your curve too. You will be earning 0.6 USDT every day. which is actually, it's still something, because normally if you just bought those coins and just kept it, you don't get any extra, and then the market is misbehaving. But this is more like a compensation. Even in the middle of a bad market, you're earning something extra, irrespective of how the market is misbehaving. This is Compound. This is one of the first decentralized tokens to come out, and then this is what you're earning every day. Then others, then savings too, and then loans and all that. So this is like one of the earning opportunities on OKEx. Then there are, for every other exchange like Binance and all that, they have, as in, you can be holding, if you're holding like ONT on Binance, you get gas that you can easily sell for another coin. Sorry, to easily sell to get your money back. You're having ONT, you get another cryptocurrency. That's like the easiest way to even stake on the exchange. You're just holding a masternode coin, and then you earn another coin in return. And then there's this about if you're on Binance, if you put in your what do I call it? If you're using the savings part of Binance, for example, if you staked ONT, BNB or BUSD, you'll be getting wings. And then one wing today is up to more than $50. Well, last time I checked too. So what I'm trying to say this morning is that don't just rely on one aspect of the cryptocurrency, because trading. Because to stay profitable in trading, you have to really, you have to watch the market. You have to watch your trade. You have to take profits at every given time. You have to take every other features that you can get, like yield farming, for example, like all these other earning options on the exchange and all that. I'm going to still elaborate on all this. This is more like an introduction to this stuff. Because even me, this period, of course, I had some trade that went down, but also I had some trade I made profit from, because I don't rely on just one part of. All right, very sorry about that. My network tripped off a bit, just a bit. So it's very important that you stay very, very profitable in the market, no matter what happens. And that is on the basis of
Which one concern me? I'm not typing anything.
that's on the basis of information. When you've learned the basic of trading, the next thing is, when you've learned the basics of trading, which I'll do in the next class, when we've learned the basics of trading, next thing is to stay informed. Next thing is to learn how to take your profits. Depending on what, next is also have a trading plan. Have a trading plan. It's very important to have a trading plan, because you have to be able to track your trades. if you're not making profits, you have to know how much you put into a trade. So you're able to tell yourself that you're either being a short-term trader, a mid-term trader, or a long-term trader, so that you know where you are, so that you don't, if you have a plan, a trading plan, you will not be panicked. You don't start panicking in the middle of like all this drama. If you're a long-term trader, you won't really bother, because you know in the long run your trades will recover. You just wait it out, especially if you're holding, if the coin that you bought is it's a solid coin. You know, you have the way for you to know solid coins is coins that have very good use cases in the market. You know, there are coins that have very solid use cases in the market. They're offering solutions, real world solutions, and then you've seen them, you've seen partnerships, you've checked on them, and then you've seen 1-2 organizations integrating those things that they're offering, that are bringing to bear. Just like if you participated in my last webinar I held in my free group, you would see that coin Katesi is actually bringing real world solutions to decentralized application developers. So coin that's going to last a bit is that there are coins that bring real world solutions to users. And mind you, most of these coins now that are in the market, which I did some of these DeFi coins, most of them are going to lose their value. So let me show you one way to know whether to buy or sell your coin. You can use your coin market cap, but from the website end. The coin market cap is usually for you to check information on coin or CoinGecko. You can use the coin market cap from the website end. Now let me pick a coin now. Let me pick I have too many these things open. All right, so let me pick a coin for example. Let me pick Chainlink for example. Ever since Binance acquired this market cap, they've really made some improvements on it. Let me use Chainlink for example, so I can show you something. You can know whether you should hold or sell your coin. Even when you open your chart, and I look at this down. This is it's open Ethereum for me. Okay, let me just use the Ethereum like that. Now, because this is mobile, this is Ethereum on mobile browser. There's a laptop, everything will be much bigger and all that. So this is this is a chart. Now look at how you can tell whether you should sell off a coin or you should hold a coin. You come to on-chain analysis. You come to on-chain analysis.
Sorry, your video is not showing. No.
Oh, wow. Sorry, sorry. I thought I was sharing my screen. Okay, sorry about that. You can see my screen right now, but
Yes. Yes.
so sorry. One way to know if you should buy, you should hold a coin, or you should sell off, is that you can come to CoinMarketCap and you check, you search for the coin you were holding at the time, and then you come to use the website version. This particular feature is not on the mobile version. You come to on-chain analysis. You click on chain analysis. Now, this is for Ethereum though. This is for Ethereum though. Now, if you look at this. This is a summary of the token. Now, Ethereum is looking like it's bullish, but Ethereum is still going to drop. This is a way to get signal, monitor some coins. Now, Ethereum is still going to drop in the next few days. Within the next 7 days, Ethereum will still drop. So look at the first one. Of course, there are still the holders. The holders are making money at the current price are obviously more than half of them. And then 30% are out of the market. They're very large holders. They're just 41% of very large holders. They're called the whales. They hold more than 1% of the security supply. And then investors that also hold more than 1% of security supply. Then we have, it's very good. Ethereum is very good to hold for long term, because even as you can see here, in the last 1 year plus, 57% have been holding Ethereum. They've not sold. In the last 1 to 12 months, 36% has been holding. They've not sold. And 7% have been holding in the last 1 month. So this tells you that no matter what happens in the coming days, you can hold your Ethereum and don't sell. But then, now when it comes to which part of the world is holding this thing, we're talking about the west and the east. West part of the world and east part of the world. When you divide the world into half, like the west, the two sides, 49% of the west is transacting on this coin. 1% of the east is transacting on this coin. And then look at this thing now. It's bearish. There's no even the price has gone up today, but the price will hit almost $300 by the end of 7 days. So it's bearish. It gives you an insight that should you buy, should you sell, should you hold the coin. Now you've seen that in the long term, we look at based on what they call it, based on use cases. Ethereum is good for long-term hold. But if the person is a short-term trader, the person can use this information now and sell off now, because in a few days the value of this coin will drop. As I was saying, some persons that they should keep an eye on their trades. It's better for it to take small profits, because this market is not trustworthy till end of November, till the US elections are over. So every little profit you see, you take it, and then now net network growth is still bearish. In the money, is down, concentration is down. Last transaction is even very down. So you can use your on-chain analysis to say, okay, now you see, you can read up on Ethereum here, read up on Ethereum here. So a point of it, all I'm trying to say is that you can stay informed. You can stay informed about your cryptocurrency. You can stay informed about your cryptocurrency, anyone you bought, by using on-chain analysis. Should you buy? Should you sell? Should you hold? You can use your on-chain analysis. You can use on-chain analysis to do that. So you don't stay in the blind, you don't stay in the dark in the market. I hope this was clear enough. So in the coming days, from Monday, because I don't think I'll be able to hold the class tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be pretty. Tomorrow is Sunday, so. But unless I hold it at night, 9 p.m. or so, I'll hold it at night, 1 hour. From tomorrow, I'll start from the most basic and then come up, but I'll show you how to take profits from your trade, how to maximize your trades, and then we all the way we come to DeFi. We come to DeFi, how to trade on DeFi exchanges and all that. Yield farming, liquidity, providing liquidity, and all those stuff. Those are now going to depth into all those things, and then how to know, like just like this I just showed you now, or this on-chain analysis. You can tell whether you should hold a coin or sell a coin from this. Just this information and not it's enough. So whether you should hold a coin or sell a coin. So that's it. That's it for today. Omoti, I'm going to. Of course, I have your class on Monday, so I will start all the way from ground up. So the point of this morning's class is for you to know that you can still stay profitable in this market. You can use other features on exchange to still stay profitable, because the coming days is going to be so volatile. Ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, down, ups, down. So you maximize the profit you see, and then you stay safe. You stay safe when the market is red, or you earn more by using all every other options for monetizing on OKEx and every other exchange that you're trading on. Then if you're holding the coin for a long term, just hold it. Will it recover? Sure, it will recover. It's just a matter of time. That's why it's called a long-term hold. So today is basically introduction for this series. If you have any question, you can ask. You can unmute yourself and ask if you have any question.
Okay, thank you for the class. You were saying something about that OKEx farming and the rest of them.
Yes.
The exact minimum one can farm with, or whatever, or maybe stick with.
Well, for the uni, for example, the minimum is 50. Is 100 USD, $100. That's when you are doing what we call providing liquidity. You provide liquidity in a stable coin and a volatile coin. So in this case now, USDT is a stable coin. So you provide equal amounts of that coin, 50-50, 50-50%. So $50 worth of USDT and then $50 worth of Ethereum is what you provide. That's for that one. But normally, I think in other yield farming scenarios, there's not really much amount, just that there's not really a fixed amount per se. But if you're doing it and it shows a fixed amount, then you see the fixed amount. It's not really a fixed amount. What you get back is usually dependent on how much you put in. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right. So, any other questions? Any other questions? All right, so we'll continue tomorrow or Monday, depending on how it goes. But it's going to hold tomorrow. It's going to be by 9 p.m. Tomorrow, just for an hour. And then I'll go into details. I'll take everything like literally this step by step, step by step, step by step. So, and I'll try to make videos available too for those who would miss it. All right. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Welcome.